Hello there, Aries. How are you guys doing? I really hope that this reading finds you well. Welcome to your June 2019 reading. Back with me again, Anisa from the Inner Stereo. For those of you who are new to my channel, hello. And for those of you who have been here a long time, welcome back. So as usual, guys, this is going to be a relationship spread, meaning that you could always apply this with anyone in your life. It could be with your boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, exes, crushes, fiance, family members, anyone. Wow, I'm basically just going to be picking up your relationship energy in general, all right? And don't forget to also check your sun, moon, or Venus sign, because for me personally, I realize that with my readings, I resonate much more with my Venus sign rather than my sun sign, but probably because my Venus is in 7th house. I don't really know, but if it doesn't resonate, then it just doesn't resonate, all right? There's so many, what have you done? Because there's so many, tarot readers out there for you to just click and watch. Masa depan. Masa sekarang, sorry. By the way, don't freak out if you hear me muttering in Indonesian words. I just feel much more comfortable, talking in Indonesia while asking questions. Ini maksudnya real players. Okay, so what's interesting is that you have all these three major arcana in your overall energy. You have the Magician card, you have the High Priestess, and then you also have the Tower card. So, oh wow. How I read overall energy is about your psyche, you know what I mean? Like how will you be feeling recently? But when you have three major arcana, it also talks about divine intervention, especially when you go to a place of your spirituality or your religious nature, because that's what, things are. But I feel like you guys are going to be non-reactive over things. Because one day you would be having plans, or you'd be very optimistic, just like a fire sign would, because I'm a fire sign myself, I'm a Sagittarius. And then the other day you have a Tower card moment, you have informations, or you remember something, especially, I'm kind of like recording this in the midst of full moon, so especially during this cycles, like you either remember something, or you get an informations, that is either shocking or it supports this Magician card. But anyway, I feel like you chose the indifferent route. You chose to distance yourself, see things in a very macroscopic nature in order to not so impulsively react over things. I need to learn this from you guys, because I'm a Sagittarius. I cannot help to impulsively react on things. But yeah, you're getting there. So, in the past, this person is this. You made somebody crazy. You made somebody really crazy by your Queen of Swords in reverse nature. So it's either you have trust issues with them, you have skeptic with them. But here's the thing, this person, like you were able to make them swept off by their emotional cups, regardless of what their sign is. They could be like a Virgo, or they could be like a Capricorn. They could be like a very grounded, but you swept them off their feet, and then they start to fantasize about you. But then you didn't let them in, and you're the Two of Pentacles, so you're kind of like, I'm trying to figure out whether I want to let you in or whether I don't want to let you in. It's like, and it just drives them nuts. Nine of Swords, Eight of Swords, especially late at night, like it just kind of like drives them nuts. The thing is that with this person, you have the tendencies, because your feeling towards them is just like the wheel. you know, like one day you probably be missing them, or you've missed the good times that you spent together with them. The other day you left them. The other day you feel neutral. The other day you feel you remember the things like the Ace of Chalices in reverse that drain the hell out of you and stuff like that. So it's very, very like tick, 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 tick. So it's a different emotions on a daily basis, and all you want is basically like the Ten of Pentacles. And actually what they're offering is also the Ten of Pentacles, because it's the mutual energy between the both of you. Ten of Pentacles, you both want collective happiness, and you want, you know, a tangible, something that is real, something that, you know, is not just like a wishful thinking or dreaming or fantasy. But the thing is that, yeah. So I feel like in the now, in the present moment, so if it's not happening now, it's going to happen really, really soon. This person is going to come around, yeah? And they're going to want to offer you something stable, something that is much more tangible. And because you have the Wheel of the Year here, it kind of like is, I'm not going to say written in the stars, but it's just the planetary alignment. Universe somehow has a way to make you either meet them or, you know, and they're going to grasp that chance. They're going to grasp their opportunities, you know what I mean? And they're going to strike with the Knight of Chalices behavior. So Knight of Chalices, especially in this particular deck of mine, is a trying knight, because as you can see, it's different than the King of Chalices. I mean, a King of Chalices, they are charming by nature. All they could do is just sit right there and like hide, you know, with a smug face, acting indifferent, but they're very, very charming. Knight of Chalices makes effort. Knight of Chalices try to, but you feel like they're so bullshitty, you know what I mean? And especially with this person, you cannot help to, I mean, if you're only dealing with one person, if you're dealing with two people, your reading might be the end of the reading. If you're only dealing with one person, you feel like this person sometimes is kind of like quite bullshitty. Like you don't, because even in the past you had trust issues with them. So you're like, should I trust you or should I not trust you this time? Is it too good to be true? Do you mean it when you said that? You know what I mean? Because depending on that emotion swings that I told you about, when it hits the part where it's the Ace of Chalices in reverse, the reason why you are the Queen of Swords in reverse, the reason why you're a skeptic of them, you're like, nah, you bullshit. You know, you're like that. But they kind of mean well though. So it's like, because I try to clarify, and it's the scaling of Three of Swords and also the Ace of Chalices. So let's see what the future says. Lima kartu masa depan, 5 kartu masa depan. There are so many underlying issues in this relationship from what I can tell. They need to understand you. They need to understand why you're the Queen of Swords in reverse. They need to find a way to get into you. I mean, if you want this relationship to work, if your free will chooses for this relationship to work, and you need to work on that, you know, trust issues and stuff like that. Because I feel like in the future, you're going to snap at them. Because you have the Temperance card there. So two masculine energy, boom, 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 you know what I mean? And the root of the problem is you have the Three of Swords. So it's either there was triangulations or third party situations happening in the past. Or, yeah, be careful when you snap, because this person is then going to be a masculine energy too. Because you feel like you're in the right, they also feel like they're in the right. They feel like you drive them crazy in the past. And you feel like they drive you to become emotionally skeptic. Yeah? and you feel like they drain the hell out of you in the now. So it's like two people feeling like they're right. And I feel like in the future, something's going to come around, something like a false start. I feel like you're going to snap to them first, or you're going to be doing something, and then they perceive it in a wrong way. I mean, they're feeling sensitive as well, and then they're going to snap. So be careful with your communications, Aries. I mean, if you want it to end, that it's fine. But if you don't want this to end, then be careful with how you communicate to them. Okay, so that's if you're dealing with one person. So if you're only dealing with one person, your reading ends a few minutes ago. If you're dealing with two people, person A is somebody who you just have major trust issues with. You have the Queen of Swords in reverse. You don't believe in the shit that they said. You're like, nah, that's bullshit. Nah, that's bullshit. No, I don't believe you. Now you're like this. You become kind of like quite judgmental, and there's like a little bit of I'm not gonna say petty, but you just know. But the fact is that this person is the Nine of Swords, so they're, especially late at night though, when they have nothing to do, when they go quiet, is the moment where they kind of like think about you, and it's taking a toll on their mind as well. In the now, the person A, the person who you have a major trust issues with. But here's the thing, your trust issues with person A then make you, what's making you having a trust issues and why it drives them nuts, the fact that you have trust issues or you being very cold with them, is that both of you were already in the stage of a Seven of Cups. So both of you were being swept off by your emotional cups, and then you're starting to fantasize. I mean, you're like that butterfly in the stomach, that roses, colors, rainbows, unicorns, all that beautiful stuff. So, and when shit turns sour, it just makes you shut off. And they're like, no, my Seven of Cups is gone. So that's person A. The thing about your feelings toward person A then also makes you become wary person B. Person B is somebody who just does not get it. Why? Because you with them, like, you're the Two of Pentacles. You know what I mean? Like, you're being kind of like quite vague. You're not being a very Aries like who's upfront, who is like, shh. You kind of like being vague, and they're so crazy about you. They wonder where they stand in your life and stuff like that. And I feel like in the now, though, things are going to help you. Oh no, nothing. Because my camera was flashing. I wonder what that was. But in the now, though, this person B, person who you were putting on a vagueness, is going to come up with like a good offer with Ace of Pentacles. They see the value in you. They believe that if they were to be putting their focus, their energy, that their attentions towards this relationship is going to lead into Ten of Pentacles. And I feel like situations, circumstances, everything just helps this relationship to become there, because you have the wheel there. So it just helps, yeah. Person A, I feel like this person, you would see this person as being very charming, like a tryhard. They will probably kind of like come around to you, but you remember all the things that drain you about them, that is just like, yeah. And then in the future, yeah, I mean, with person A, I feel like person A, you're going to be snapping at person A, and then person A is also going to be very masculine, because there's like a lot of underlying issues in here that has to be solved. And here's the thing, if you want to focus on person B, make sure that your feelings towards person A does not jeopardize your relationship with person B, because in the future, when things get sour again with person A, yeah, when you snap or when you lose your temper, you lose your patience, and then they are also masculine, and then you guys are doing things to hurt one another, it could be a direct confrontation, or it could be like a total silent, dead silent, but as a way to show something. I have a feeling that it's going to jeopardize your relationship with person B, because you're going to be offering them something, and then it's kind of like a little bit of like a false start towards them, and then they're going to be like the 8 of Swords. So don't destroy, I mean, if you want them, I mean, don't destroy person B just because of person A, all right? It's getting too long, but anyway, I think that's it from my reading for you, Aries. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you find like a lot of clarity in this reading, and I'll see you guys next week. Okay, bye bye.